from the 12th command to 1 p.m. with the Afican Bliss show.
Yes, man, say one. Andrew Robinson, your Jamaican brother, they are reaching out to all the massive on the African continent. And you're tuning into the Pan Bliss show with your host, none other than Joby. Monday to Friday.
You make it too easy. I'm loving you. You make it too easy. I'm touching you. I'm loving you. You make it too easy. You make it too easy. You make it too easy. Cruising and cussing all the time. Nakuha online. Nakuha na mag-game. Maginas cruising and cussing all the time. Nakubisha na na watu kwa comments. Offense, they may work a defense, to be honest. I just wanna be with you and I know best. I just wanna be with you and I know best. I just wanna be with you, yeah. You elevate, and when we get together we marinate. And everything you say I resonate. And when I day inside you, you do it. I really on fire. Too easy. I'm feeling you. I'm loving you. You make it too easy. I'm touching you. I'm loving you. You make it too easy. You make it too easy. You make it too easy. Oh baby, you got the body, make me lose my mind. You like nobody I know. Oh baby, you got the body, every time's a riser. Baby, you energize up. Anything you want, baby, girl, you know I can't deny you. Anywhere you go, I'll go. When I'm feeling low, you're the only one who give me a you. How you know me, I don't know. You elevate, and when we did. Inside you, you do it. I'm really on fire. Too easy. I'm feeling you. I'm loving you. Too easy. I'm touching you. I'm loving you.
Yes, and a very good warm afternoon, and of course, Karibuni sana to the Black Fire Network Radio Station. I hope you guys are doing amazing, and welcome to the Pan African Bliss episode show of today. And yes, it is exactly 39 minutes past 1 p.m. right here in the 254. And today we are late, and my apologies. A girl had to look good, a girl had to just look good, and that's just what's up. But Karibuni sana, I hope you guys are doing amazing, and shout out to everyone who's just tuning in. I see Nebukadnezar with me in the building, and to everyone who's just joining. I also see Mr. Wana, Karibu Sana, and to everyone who's with me also right here on YouTube. I see Mr. Something Else, Karibu Sana. You're saying, who is this tracks, please? That is Sauti Soul, and the name of the jam is Too Easy, playing right here on the Black Fire Network Radio Station. I hope you guys are doing amazing today, and of course, I hope you're looking forward to stick with me till the end of today's episode and catch up with me as we get to talk about different matters of what is going on. Our major focus shall be going to Gabon and the African leaders, them proposing a global carbon tax to fight climate change. And we want to talk about this. What are we being taxed for? What is it that we need to pay for? This is something that these people need to be actually stopped. There's no you're going to keep on accumulating, getting rich off us because of your goddamn bullshit that is not helping the African people. So that is what we shall be talking about. I hope you guys stick through till the end of the session. And of course, feel free to also let me know what you feel about the carbon emission currently being projected to happen in Africa. Kenya, we are on, and we're calling literally for our own death. We're calling for our own death as early as now. It's either we stop these people, and I'm talking about our own president, the so-called MPs, everyone who's involved in this, even including your own goddamn opposition, which I spoke about yesterday, because this guy has made most of the people lose a lot of lives. Most people have died because of this situation of him telling people that, I'm fighting for your rights. I'm standing by you. But standing by us is where we see you, in a meeting where you're not supposed to be. Let your words be straightforward. Let your actions match your words. But your actions are not matching your words. And that just is what's up. We shall be talking about that. I also want to talk about what is going on. This is about the Nigerian president. I remember Kid did mention this yesterday, but we have not tackled on it. About the Nigerian elections results. And President Tinubu actually is being called out because, of course, we know the African elections are controlled. We don't control the African elections. You go wake up at 4 a.m., 3 p.m., but my friend, your vote does not make a change. I'm so sorry the they keep on lying to you, your vote makes a change, but your vote will never make a goddamn change. Because you know what? We don't control nothing. African people, the African despots have no goddamn power. And that's just what's up. We want to be talking about that and so much more. So karibuni sana. I feel already so heated up because, yo, trust you me, it's really pissing me off every day. We have to wake up to this. African people we have to wake up from this nonsense. We need to stop the nonsense. We need to stop the lies. We need to stop these empty speeches, empty manifestos. We need to stop them. We either take control or something happens. And that is just what needs to happen. I also see Nebuchadnezzar is saying, mimi leo ndio number one. Exactly. See manze karibu sana. And I also see Tony saying that mambo ni mangapi? Matatu. But tunaona nini mambo yenu matatu mtenda wapi? You see, mambo ni matatu. But we'll see na nyinyi mambo yenu matatu. Because let me tell you, African people will not keep on waiting on mambo ni matatu. People are waking up. You're not going to keep on threatening African people's life. You're telling me, oh, if I don't shut up, if I don't, what are you telling me? What is it that you're saying about the third mambo matatu ni nini? What are you trying to tell us? Your power, you have power of just doing anything, executing, doing anything. We want to talk about that. So mi kwangu si hakuna mambo matatu. Mambo ni matatu. I have to live correct. I have to live correct. And I have to live correct again. That is the three things. I'm going to live correct. And they have to make things correct. Either they go or we make things correct. And I see Nebuchadnezzar saying that the future, naona future MP anaitwa Joby. That is on period, manze. Maybe it trusts me if I get on those seats. Mi arazioni nikika. Unless like the system changes, like ikwe tofauti venye. Like ikwe too different apart from what I discussed on a daily. Trust me, I'm not touching no dirty money. And I think I've said that. And my words will align. Because that is what I want. I want clean money, not dirty money. I want clean wealth, not dirty wealth. I want to make it knowing this is my effort, not njia za mikakato or whatever. That is just how simple it is. But anyway, karibuni sana. We shall be getting back to one more banger. This is Calligraph Jones with Minimal Pressure. And of course, we shall be coming back with the quote of the day. Kindly stay tuned. And of course, do remember, this is the Pan-African Bliss episode of today, and of course you're tuned into the Black Fan Network radio station, media for the 21st century. Shall be talking also about Gabon, so stick through and see what's up to catch up with us.
Big shout out to Vince on the beat, by the way. Yeah, remember that time I say that God's gonna happen.
We got to join.
Send the shop from book and I'm getting everything I'm asking for. I made it on my own like that, man. I just tell them we don't get down like that. Don't get down like that. I'm in my.
We got to Messi in the building.
To them even if they don't like that. Even if they don't like that. Made it on my.
We got to Tony.
Man, I just tell them we don't get down like.
We don't get down like that.
I'm in my zone like that, so we give it to them even if they don't like that. Even if they don't like that. Yeah, one thing that we learn about this life, never tolerate what you dislike. See, I don't like it when the chick fight. That's why I had to marry me a rich wife. Spend the day my pepe, kibisha na kidogo asha machete. Look funny, I'm on blame or check it. Familiaco, they'll trade my tech in. 20 talks in the juicy too. Yo, remember when I used to bring that subi too? Young niggas was some bougie dudes. I'm in the city for movie crew. Check it. I may be the next brain, I'm a Denzel. But I can still settle for a look of quarter. A lot of you niggas know that I've been well.
Yes, and my quote of the day is, don't love what you can't trust. Don't hate what you can't have. Don't say what you can't show. And don't judge what you do not know. Don't love what you can't trust. That starts from us, the crackers. We should not be loving these people because personally, I've never trusted them. Without knowing the history, I've never been into Wazungus. And that's just what's up. That's just me, you know. Don't hate what you can't have. These actually them. They hate so much of us. They hate black people because we have something they don't have. The other one is don't say what you can't show. The puppets, the despots, Uhuru, Jomo Kenyatta, all these people, Buhari, Juma, Akainde Chilema, Nelson Mandela, they have been saying things that they have never done. But don't judge. The last one is don't judge what you do not know. We're so judged as African people, but the power we hold, These people have no goddamn idea. That's just how I assume it. That is my quote of the day.
Cause when you meet the act cool, but as soon as you leave and I go come to the lead.
In case you have a quote of the day, remember to keep it coming.
What?
I say Sharif in the building. You say night afternoon that side, how you doing? I'm good, how are you?
Wajaribu tumnyafoso kitaka dota kukoska zile kondo za Kenyatta. Top G na piga crocs na Kenyasa. Ingia box ni kuuzie plot kwa kichaka.
Shout out to Beatrice. Shout out to Jeff. Everyone who's in here with me, kindly tap the screen for me. Follow the host in case this is your first time. We also do allow gift. Karibuni sana to the Blackout Fire Network radio station. This is the Pan-African Bliss. My name is Joby. Joby. That's how they call me outside here. Minimal pressure playing right on the Blackout Fire Network radio station. Because I'm not fighting for the nation. That's on period. I'm fighting for the nation for me. I'm fighting for my nation. I'm not Calligraph Jones. Okay? I'm Joby. I'm not Jones. I'm Joby. Get the names correct. I'm fighting for the nation. That's what basically I'm going to be doing. I see Sheriff is saying that very fine. Huku tukolok. Thank you so much. Unanisikizia kutoka maeneo gani, Sheriff? I'd really love to know. And of course, thank you so much for tuning in. And to everyone who's just with us right here on YouTube, on TikTok, karibuni sana, and welcome to today's episode of the Pan-African Bliss. Also see in Sinta, Jonathan, karibu sana to the Black Out Fire Network radio station. Mr. Something Else, also see you. Thank you so much. Hope you've smashed that like button. And to everyone who is with me. And I see you saying they treat Mother Africa like their own personal bank. Take what they want. And that has to be stopped. This has to come to an end. This bullshit has to come to an end. It has to come to an end. It has to come to an end. And it has to start by us getting rid of these puppets. It has to start by us getting rid of these puppets. Because through these puppets, we're never gonna wake up. We're never gonna have what is ours. I mean, unless we are willing to unite and overthrow the government, trust you me, we're willing to wake up to poverty on a daily goddamn basis. We are not willing to fight poverty. And this is why you see, actually, President Ruto, like our own dear president, he has the audacity, the nerve, the confidence to say, oh, it's better to die in debt than die in poverty. You're telling me to deal with both are poverty. Debt and poverty, there's nothing different, literally. By me having debt, you're already driving me to poverty. And this is what we're talking about. They all tax global. Global what? What are we paying for carbon emission? You're talking about, you want to tell us to pay for our own goddamn debt? That is what you're telling us? We support you to kill us? We should support you to kill us. You must be stupid. Something is wrong with you. Someone needs to wake you up. I'll be sharing a video towards the end of my show, or in the middle, as we talk about Tinubu. Actually, I think I'm going to start with that and the election, because these people, there's no way they are just presidents. We don't even know. Like,
it's about the court. I told people the court wasn't going to rule against them because he's putting it by the CIA. They run Nigeria. They run Kenya. These countries are not going to allow to be, free. These are jump off countries, like Ghana. So ideal you're gonna overturn the fake election. Everybody know he didn't win. What's gonna happen? And sorry, Katie, I got that channel taken down. Katie's show taken down yesterday. I knew I was on YouTube. I was on TikTok, but I said, oh no, I said too much. I should have put it on private. I knew I said too much on her show. I forgot I was on TikTok and not on YouTube, and then put that shit on private.
I set up the show there. It was not working. I was like,
yeah, because they had a strike on it. Because we talked about Bill Gates in India. So let me be quiet about it. We talked about Bill Gates in India. That's a fact. So they don't want you to look up that YouTube is. They're trying to lock down everything, family. They're not losing the narrative, the lies they've told. Everybody knows YouTube is a sanction of the CIA. All these social media is created by the CIA. It's the way it look and trace because they're trying to work toward the new world order now. So that's what's going on. It's everything trace, track, to anything against their narrative. They're taking you down. It's all like this no good bastard here. He did not win the election. Everybody know he didn't win it, but you got no judicial system that's just. The whole world is corrupt now. They work and they control the whole planet.
Our judicial systems are set either based in the UK, you either in Canada, just never in Africa, but just outside the continent. That's why we go to debate our own goddamn matters. Election.
So that's because they set it up. That's because they set up the Africans, your children. So they set it up that you're not to be responsible for your own affairs.
This child mentality is going, okay? Enough of us being called children. The child mentality is going. And African people are seeing. African people, we are seeing what you have. We are seeing what you have been doing for the longest time. People are seeing. People are seeing you've been electing people who do not even work, but they're just waiting for the paycheck at the end of the month. People are seeing. I'll be sharing a video of 2 cases. Now we have our lawyers, with the goddamn wigs, the white wigs, sleeping in Nigeria, and they are discussing a serious matter. It could be a criminal matter, but all of them are just nodding their heads and are sleeping. And there's this Nigerian question: what is going on? Who are these that we elected? Who are these calling themselves lawyers?
What's going on is that your whole system is corrupt. It was set up by white. And shout out to people on TikTok that let me laugh and said, we want out of this Nigeria. It's set up by the British. They was talking about you had I was on a panel yesterday with the Somalis trying to claim Kenya. You Bantu are not original here. We are the true people of Kenya. The British created Kenya. They had to show them, no, dude, you people ain't original Africa. You people are creative people. You're not E1B1A. You talking about that Bantus came from the West? That's a lie. It's a white man's lie. E1B1A is the original DNA on the planet. So we were everywhere first, not you, Somali man. And you got that stringy hair, that Indian people hair. You talking about you trying to say we were part of Kemet. You people weren't part of no damn Kemet. You can go look at the old combs. And you can all look at what the commission did. They locked the hair. You can't lock your hair, dude. You don't got nappy hair that locks. You get it?
Yep.
And you know why I know it's the same culture, dude? Let me explain this to you. You see what you see in Mexico? See what you see in Mexico with the Olmec's head there? On the back of those heads, those sculptures, their hair is in locks. Not you. So you can mismute all the white man study you bringing up in here. Especially all the African people that proved it was wrong. So those are all Afrocentric. Those are truth. Because you got these European scholars that have lied to you. That's on you. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, but let me big up what these people I see on TikTok. I see Wanje, Karibu Sana. I see Mike Rongo. How are you doing today? I also see Gash, Karibuni Sana. Hope you guys are doing amazing and welcome to the Black Fire Network radio station. And as we move on, I want to talk about, of course, Nigeria. Of course, we know the elections were a lie because there's no way we had a puppet who just claimed to have left the country for over the last 15 years in the best state and, having a 70-something-year-old, being selected to make a change in a very messed up country already. This is a lie. There's no way these old Negroes understand anything to do with change because they're all about the money. They come from poverty. I mean, understand for this one, at least he was a little bit smart. He was a drug smuggler and all that, I don't know what he was doing at his youth, but that was quite a smart, trying to make money. But apart from that, what's your history?
He was in Chicago selling dope, Jovi. He's a Chicago dope dealer. He's up there with Big Cheese.
Imagine, you have a degree, you have a PhD, you have masters, you've done all types of bullshit education, but a dropout, a drug smuggler is going to become your own goddamn president. I mean, isn't that a joke? Isn't this supposed to be taken a joke in this African continent? I mean, how long?
Of course. That's why we think. And shout out to you, Mr. Something Else. You know, you guys are indigenous to the original indigenous of New Zealand, meaning that you're indigenous black people from New Zealand and Australia. But yeah, but yeah, Joe. That's why the leadership is so bad in Africa. They're all puppets. They're not put up there. They're the worst of the worst. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I see Korean in the building. Karibu Sana is saying positive vibes all the way. That's what we are all about. I also see Mike Rongo is saying, I love the way you are. You articulate your points, just one of a kind. Well, I'm grateful. I try my best. I'm not perfect. We're all here to learn, but thank you for the sentiments. But yes, they're saying that Nigeria's appeal court has rejected challenges of Bola Tinubu's narrow victory that happened in February during the February presidential election. And after almost 10-hour verdict, judges say the petition by his two main challengers were without merit. Both Itiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party and Peter Obi of the Labour Party and allegedly widespread fraud. Despite the election challenge, Mr. Tinubu was sworn into office. That was on 29th of May. The elections was the most fiercely contested since the end of military rule in 1999. With the three strong candidates, for the first time, Mr. Tinubu won 37% of of the votes cast, and against 29% of Mr. Abubakar and 25% of Mr. Obi. But actually, I remember when before even the announcement were made, people were actually celebrating Mr. Obi being president, not this Tinubu bullshit, not this guy. People know who they have voted for. And actually, even if we go to the poll, we can see the numbers where the majority of the numbers are heading. But this is why you see elections are always getting rigged, because even the mainstream media is giving us the information of how the results are supposed to pan out. Oh, it's controlled too. We don't own nothing. Or it's KTN, NTV, Citizen. All this bullshit they keep on telling us, oh, you hear, I don't know, President Ruto has a share in NTV. He's the owner of KTN. They don't own nothing. If they did, why is it that we didn't see, even if we know the Gabon coup is not legit, why is it that they couldn't air the appointing of the president? Why is it that we couldn't see and you couldn't see it anywhere on the internet? If really Gabon controlled its own mainstream media, why couldn't we see the president's inauguration? But we can see the rest of these puppets, the clowns to be, the groomed clowns to be being elected or selected. And we're giving them all the His Excellency and all types of names. We need to drop. We need to start respecting ourselves. These people should be respecting us, not the other way round. Not the other way round. His Excellency, honorable. Like I asked yesterday, what have you been excellent in? Making the country, the continent poor. Helping the rest of the Western nations to continuously wipe off your people so that you can continue being in power. Oh, because Kagame said, you love being in that position. You are groomed to be in that position. And because you don't know anything as well, you're just an old Negro picked from somewhere. You feel good because you want to fit in that class of, I work with Joe Biden. Do you know I work with Trump? Do you know I know Museveni? Do you know I know Captain Crunch? And all type of those bullshit. It's all about the name, the title, but there's nothing they're excellent in. Nothing. Nigerians, and I'm happy to see Nigerians waking up. For once, this being the most populated country, Nigerians, wherever you are, you need to take over that country. You need to work together with Nigerians. You need to connect with the Nigerians, my friends. Oh, you need to connect. Oh, I don't know how, but you need to connect. If you understand the fact that you was once a country that was united, it was just divided because of all this tribal bullshit, because they want to keep on dividing Africa into small pieces. You need to pick that back up. And you're being told by your fellow brothers and sisters, actually, from your own country. We have someone like Ivory Anita. She's a good content, should I call her content creator, but a good informer. Ivory Anita, and right now I've seen she's growing even bigger, like the diaspora channel. She now have people who can report also other information. Like She's helping create opportunities and also employment. And apart from that, she's giving you information. Stop being stupid like we had yesterday from Ezekiel Motoa. Stop being posting and looking at nonsensical things on TikTok. Look at something that is informative. Even if it's making money, then if you don't want to be involved in politics, at least try and make your life straight. Don't go crying to the government. Don't try. Okay? If you're too scared for this war, sit back, relax, and let us handle. Because we are ready. But don't just sit there without doing anything. You're waiting for us to make things correctly. What are you doing also for your life? It's just crazy. But let me share this video very quickly. I see Micron is saying that with the kind of resources that Nigeria has, it should be the biggest economy in Africa, but it's among the poorest. Imagine right now. It's among the poorest. China is doing better than Nigeria. Can you imagine? A country that was just poor, them riding bicycles. Now, they are the most developed. They give us all types. They manufacture our shit. Fake shit. Plates, cups, spoons, computers, phones, microphones, televisions. But anyway, African people, we need to wake up. Let me share this. So there's this one guy. I don't know if Kitty bumped into that video maybe anywhere. There was the Minister of Finance in Nigeria he acted like he fainted when he was asked about how he's been spending the money. This nigga acted like he just fainted in front of the whole crowd. You know, I don't know if I can really find the video, but it just actually works together with what we can see from. Let me see if I can get the correct one. Let me see. Okay, I shared it. It just works together with what I'm about to share right here. These people are just sleeping. They're always sleeping. Let me share this very quickly.
Are you aware that every expenditure you make?
So this Negro acted like he's fainted. When the Nigerian official, part of finance, he pretended to faint after he was asked about missing funds. The same way we saw in Niger. The Minister of Finance was
well, the Minister of Finance was executed. Yeah, he pretended to faint. Oh, they did that. That was another person, another African country that asked about finance. He pretended to faint too. It was another one. Not the Nigeria guy. Nigeria got cried. You can't. Hey, if you can't account for this money, we're going to have to give you some bubble gum.
What do you mean crying? You should be given bubble gums from the moment you start crying. Because why are you crying? Why are you crying? That's my question. Why are you crying? What is it that you are crying about? We just asked you a question. Did anyone beat you? Did anyone beat you?
He was crying because they told him to go execute him. He was crying.
Exactly.
Not that
you're guilty.
Of course he's guilty. They're all crooks. The countries were set up for fiefdoms. They get their little share while the Europeans get the majority of it. How's it that we found out that the French were getting uranium from Niger for 8 cents, and it cost $200 on the open market. So they were taking that uranium for nothing and then selling it all across Europe for $200. I think it's like a kilogram or something. Mm-hmm. That means the French were getting billions. The French are getting trillions of dollars from Africa every year, while Africa's been in abject poverty. That's how wicked these people are. And they've got the gall to tell Niger, how dare you niggas try to kick us out. Niger belongs to us, not you people. Like, what? It's our country. It ain't your country. We colonized you, black bastards. We're not leaving. That's the audacity these people have with Africa. But it's not just the French. French are just the one being on track. The British are still in Africa. French is still there. The Europeans have never left. But at least they tell a lot of truth. At least a lot of white people tell the truth about the standard of living. The only reason why the only reason the standard of living is good in Europe is because they've been plundering Africa. Once Africa gets free, Europe goes into poverty. That's the dirty secret. And they came to help you and all this other nonsense. When Africa rises back to power, Europe goes into impoverishment because there's nothing in Europe. They've got no resources. They got no good farmland. They got absolutely nothing. So the lies they've been telling African people about, oh, you people are poor and stupid, are lies. All of it are lies. Because without Africa, they're impoverished.
Mm-hmm.
From 31st May till date,
Stealing money.
are not.
And that's why the Southeastern, the Biafra, want to get out of Nigeria. We want to get out of this damn fake concoction the British created. Look at him.
I love the way he was opened his mouth, like they were trying to open your mouth. Like, why can't you talk? Why is your mouth dumb right now? You can talk.
I'm mad because I'm traumatized, Joby.
Open your mouth. We need to see you talking the way you talk. When you tell us you're gonna use these funds to do this, we want to see you talking. That's what is going on. But let me share this other video over here. This is what the Nigerian brother was asking about the people we appoint. You know, and that's what I was saying. We actually need to question every new member we see, any
Exactly.
of these leaders. We need to question
That's why you're supposed to act, because politics affect you. As an ignorant continent, you've been told politics don't affect you. Politics run your life. That's why you don't got the money. That's why your money's missing, because they steal it. Politics is the daily function of your life. So you got to be involved in. That's why you're poor.
See,
These
all
people
of
have been
them, they
stealing
are
money
sleeping.
and
They
giving
are
them other
sleeping
money
on
back to the
duty.
British.
Look at this woman sleeping. She's even nodding her.
I just like the ones they did in South Africa. Remember that you showed them? Or was that Katie showed the ones in South Africa that was sleeping in Parliament? Hey, lady, stop sleeping. We pay you. What are you doing? Honorable member, stop talking to the lady about her sleeping. Stop talking. No, we pay her. She wake up now.
I've seen it on TikTok personally. I don't know who shared, but I've seen it personally on TikTok.
Yeah,
it was from South Africa on the parliament. Then
yeah,
saying that.
I think you shared it with me. Yeah, I think you shared it with me. That's why I said it was fun. Hey, she's sleeping. Honorable member. No, don't honorable member to me. Wake her up. It's our money.
Exactly. Don't honorable member me. Wake her up. I mean, why is she sleeping? But also see something else is saying India, gear hair. Man, you even giving it a perfect name, man. These Indians, I don't know what they have on their heads. These people are despicable. Like, no. Let's move on. You're also saying that we them nations, the poly ones, mad love for you people. I didn't get that. What you mean? I don't know what you mean, but anyway, let me play this video as we move on.
Nigeria is in a state of crinkum crankam. See the lawyers when they call me, they
got a new brand of wig on their head.
They are sleeping.
They got a new brand of wig on their head, yo. It's not as long no more. They got a new brand. This how you know the African mind is fucked up. You sitting there, and Europeans laughing. You're the only people in the world that do this shit. As a former colonial country, there's nobody in China. China was colonized. You don't see no Chinese with no fucking shit on their head like that. That's an insult. You're too stupid and backward. Even though this is an insult, you look moronic. With another people's hair on top of your head. You look. That's how your mind. That's why they say you got the mind of a child, Joby. This is some children shit you would do. You got the mind of a child.
The disrespect we've allowed ourselves. We have allowed ourselves to be disrespected. We have disrespected ourselves. Nobody is questioning anything. Why do I need the goddamn wig on my head? Is it adding any knowledge on my head? I mean,
exactly.
am I a lawyer?
How about that, Joe? But now you come over to my thing. Last year you was at me. You King, you didn't finish the law and the goofy wig.
I mean, is it going to add any knowledge for you to
No,
win that
exactly.
case?
You see how ridiculous? No, Joe, it makes you look. You're ridiculous because white people made you put that on your head. You're supposed to got goddamn freedom, and you ain't took. You still got that wig on your fucking head that ain't even your hair. You know how ridiculous you look. Like I said, Britain just didn't colonize African countries. They colonized a bunch of places. But ain't nobody else wearing the wig but the African. That's why he's disrespected. That's why he's called a child and a dummy globally. That's why he's looked at as a moron.
I remember we used to have a show called Ridiculous, and it used to be a joke comedy. And that's what you just defined here. They are jokers. Ridiculous.
What about these goofy wigs on their head?
Sleeping. She's even nodding her head as if she's listening to what they are saying in the courtroom. Just take a look at the other woman. Take a look at that man wearing eyeglass. Nigeria, what is wrong? Nigeria, we are praying for a better Nigeria. Look at this man. He's even sleeping with the hand on the jaw. What is happening to Nigeria, my country? Wake up, you people. Wake up, yeah, people.
Wake up,
you people. Wake up, you people. Wake up. I just be nice. Don't they sound angry? Wake up, you people. We all so nice. And wake up, you people.
He is angry. I mean, wake up. Wake up. There's no way you can continue just seeing these things on your TV, god damn it. Because they air all this bullshit. And probably you don't notice it because, again, politics, none of our business. Politics,
It is your business. The business of your life. I just say that is so criminal that they teach African kids that it's not none of your business. It's absolutely your business. How your life is run through politics. How about they overthrew the countries in Burkina Faso and Mali? It absolutely runs your life. But that's why you're impoverished. That's why the French were still not in Niger and Mali. That's politics.
Yep. It is. Because it concerns you on a daily basis. Everything that runs your country affects your life.
Yeah. When you get clean water, food prices, that all affects your life.
I was saying from the instant you're born, when they pick your names, you're already actually owned by this system. So you need to be concerned where and how your name is being monitored, how and where your blood is being taken, who and what injects you. You need to be very cautioned. You need to be very cautioned. That's how simple I really put it. But anyway, as we move on, I've seen that Bongo has been set free, and this by the Gabon junta. And of course, we said last week that, or that we've been discussing that this.
That's a fake coup, but that's a fake coup, but a real one's coming. See the cats at the bottom, you goofy our family members in Gabon that all these African despots have been running countries as their own personal fiefdoms because the Europeans have put you in power. But your people, as Joby said, now waking up to politics. And it's been a long sleep for African people. They've been kept in complete ignorance. That's how the Europeans been stealing. But the genie's out the bottle. You can't put it back in the bottle. Genie can't go back in the bottle, white people. Mm-hmm. So the coup, the fake coup, is gonna be a real coup. This guy's not gonna stay in power long. It's gonna be a real coup. Because some people are gonna say, oh, this is some more bullshit. Because they already signed contracts with the French saying you get to steal all oil still. You get to keep all your shit that you're stealing, and you get to keep stealing. So nothing changes. So these people that was out in the street, they're going to be pissed off. Whoa, this is a fake coup. Okay. We need to start getting ready to get a real one going up in here. And understand, people, you're the power. You have the numbers. Not none of these fake military fuckers. None of these fake ass puppet president put on you. Once you unite with the numbers, no one can stop you. Once you understand that you're the power, power is in the people, and not your fake ass military, your fake ass elected officials. And since Museveni knew that, that's why he fired all his military They put his family members up in there. He put Captain Crunch. He put Captain Crunch and the rest of his family members as his new.
Captain Crunch, mind you, was already the general, so you know.
I know. I'm just saying he put him probably completely over all the military. Of course, he was the general. I'm saying I don't think he was the head of the military, but now Captain Crunch is the head. With the rest of his no good wacky family. So that's how you know. They run the countries like they're personal fiefdoms. In a real country, you couldn't do what Museveni just did. You get in peace. You couldn't do that in a real country. Uganda's not a real country. It's a fiefdom. These are not. Kagame couldn't do what he did. It's a fiefdom. These despots have been running like their own personal fiefdoms because the Europeans have put them in power to keep stealing the resource of Africa. That's why they're there. That's why they can say, "Hey, I'm going to fire." Joe Biden can't go fire no fucking military in America. Hey, I'm firing the whole military. What? They're laughing in his face. What are you talking about? Better get your crazy ass out of here. Because these countries are fiefdoms in Africa. You can't do that no real country. You just go fire all your military. You don't got the right. Military separate from the damn civilian side. You got the right to fire everybody, no military. Crazy shit.
But they're saying that the Gabon's military have announced an end of deposed President Ali Bongo's house arrest, saying he's now free to move about. Why is he moving about? A criminal of the country moving about. Why is he moving about?
Because another criminal that took over the country. His cousin was criminal. His cousin's been money laundering, the same thing. His cousin, and it's funny, his cousin's got houses in neighborhoods where my mom used to live up in the middle, up there in Maryland, right there in the same neighborhood in Laurel, Maryland. He bought a house for $1 million in my mother's old neighborhood. Right over there in Laurel, Maryland. I mean, the houses, right in the same neighborhood. I'm looking at it and said, damn, that's the same neighborhood we grew up in. Look at this shit. This motherfucker from Gabon that bought a house in that part of Maryland. Got a lot of Kenyans living in that area too. Hey, this dude from Gabon and bought a house in this part of Maryland. He's got another house. I think got another house like was it in Georgia, somewhere in Georgia. He got another house outside Atlanta.
But they're saying that in a communique read by the state TV on Wednesday evening, military spokesperson say that the decision to free Mr. Bongo was due to his state of health. Okay, and they say he may, if he wishes, travel abroad for medical checkups. Wow, I mean, this is just another coup.
Because it was a fake, because of a fake coup, Joe.
Exactly.
It was a fake coup. So I told you what they were trying to do. The French did this. The French did it because they know the guy who really won the election was half Chinese. And the Chinese have already put their half babies all throughout Africa to take power. The Chinese plan to use Africa to take over physically, to put a bunch of Chinese people in there and to take over the countries physically, to actually live there and not leave, but be the rulers of it. Because African people are stupid. They don't understand war. They think everybody's their fucking friend and they love everybody and all that dumb shit. They don't understand war. So with these mixed breeds, they're going to bring them up through politics so they'll eventually win these elections and take over Africa that way. And so the French knew what was going on. I knew because I could remember me and Judge Joe talked about that when me and you, Katie, and Spikes on the show. We talked about that. Judge Joe told you they had 100 million mixed Chinese babies. I said 100 million. It ain't that many yet. Because I don't know, but it's a lot. And I know it's a lot because the Chinese said that's what they're going to do. They're going to impregnate these goopy black women. They're stupid. They hate each other. They hate them. I mean, they hate themselves, so they're going to love us. So we're going to come in. That's what we're going to do. You know, they open warfare. So now you got one. So they've been this, because I guess they've been there that long enough where they got a dude already ready to get elected. And that's when I looked up. That's when Dan told me, "Hey man, what's that guy's last name?" I said, "Is he a mixed breed?" Yeah. The French know what's going on. Chinese were taking over the country, and he actually won the election, so they won the shit fair and square. So all those resources, instead of going to France, they were going to go to China. He still was going to fuck over his own people because the Gabonians are stupid. Africans have been kept ignorant. They don't understand war. They don't understand how the world even works. We're talking about people that are backwards. Not just what Canvas said about never underestimate the stupidity of Africans. Africans have been made ignorant as shit, Joby. How ignorant Africans are is scary. It's scary.
But again, somehow it's not really that deep, kid, as you may think it is.
Okay, good.
Somewhat,
hope not.
Clever. Somewhat okay. So maybe in some things, like let's say political matters, yes, I'd agree with you. Majority of the people do not understand what goes on around the world. They won't pick up even any information. They take it raw as it's given. Like perfect example is what I said yesterday.
But you heard
climate change.
Yeah, climate change. Yeah. But you heard Shamani and Katie all depressed and sad. They asked the kids about what's climate change. They didn't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know. They ain't got nothing to do with me.
That's what Katie.
Go ahead.
On that level, probably yes. I'll agree. Politically, we've been literally made stupid to not understand a thing. I mean, the fact of the information is that we're so reliant on religion. We're so much focused on religion than to even question about our system of education.
And this is what I'm saying. When you got an over religious population, Joby, you got an ignorant population. That's what so you just go ahead.
But again, still, I'll defend the African people when it comes to being smart. Don't come here. I think perfect example is money-wise. I'd say money-wise because poverty somehow has also made people smart. You know, you won't come here thinking an African is stupid. Trust me, you're the stupid one. You'll go back home poor. Trust me. And I'm not talking about that. You won't come here. People are really clever. People, I mean,
we're not talking about you. We're not talking about you're not good. We're not talking about you're not good at scams. You're not good at scams.
Even the scams alone. I mean, there's a lot people are really smart on that you think people are really not smart on. That's all I'm gonna say. But politically,
no, I'm not talking about I'm talking about political affairs, how the world works. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Political affair, yeah, I agree. Majority or maybe some number do not pick or don't understand what goes on. They think that, the government, whatever information they have provided, that's it. That's what you're supposed to rely on. I mean, they are supposed to be there for you. Your government is, it's independent, it's independent. It gives news from the truth and the rawness of how it is. That's what people really pick from all this. But on the other side, you'd see maybe some people like Tanzanians. Actually, this is the second time I'm seeing this. You remember that since Samia Suluhu came into power, there's some issues that have been going on in some places of Tanzania, especially around Arusha, of some land dispute where they are claiming wild animals, blah, 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 and all this, just trying to evacuate people from their own lands. And this actually...
They were stealing it.
This brought some issues, with most of the people. But that was, I think, last month. I saw there was some mainstream media, I think it was BBC. They went to interview these people on the same issues of land dispute, and the Tanzanians chased them away. They said, we do not want to see you, we do not want your cameras, and get them out of our faces. And the same, actually, to add on this, so that we understand, actually, Tanzanians, actually, I think they're way informed. So don't actually think Africans are not informed. Tanzanians have literally blocked European members to visit the country. It is what they're saying. The 3 European politicians say that Tanzanian government has prevented them from visiting the country to investigate the evictions of indigenous Maasai people because the people refused. The people said, we do not need your goddamn cameras. The Tanzanian people said, we do not need you taking our problems and going make them a cloud or, the mainstream discussion while there's no solution that you bring right here. You're just here to laugh about our matters, no solution. And you're the cause of all this because you want to show the rest of the world what we're facing. You being the cause of spreading the news. You being the cause. And that actually, this is something positive to see. But they're saying that the three from the general party, from the Green Party, of course, they had come from the Africa Climate Summit. Then they thought they could go to Tanzania to disturb Tanzanians. But I'm glad Samia refused this because I bet maybe the authorities coming straight from her. And I'm glad the fact that somehow she respects on this level. That is some respect of the people because again,
was they going there? Oh, were they going there to still? Was that the place they were still in the land, or were they just going there to take pictures of them?
Yeah, it's the same place. So last month, I didn't report on it, but last month we had the same Maasai people. They chased away the same team, not from the Green Party climate bullshit, but they came to talk to the Maasai people about the land. But the Maasai people chased them away and they told them, we do not need your cameras. We don't want you taking any information about us. Get out of here. And I'm glad that's what I'm saying. Tanzanian government has actually prevented the politicians.
You know why she did that? Because she's scared about getting overthrown.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. She's respecting the voice of the people, and that actually is something.
I don't know about respect. It's about scared. She's been forced to respect it. I don't know about
exactly.
Without all these coups going on, I don't think she would have. All these coups going on, I don't think she would have just decided to respect the people, Joe.
All right, okay. It's the same way when you tell us, let me say, when we had religion being forced to us, and if we couldn't do it, you had to be beaten, you had to be tortured, and all that. Of course, she's scared of all that because it's going to happen to her too.
Exactly.
If you try to force me something, and that's what I want. That's how I want you to work. You're gonna have to work the way I want you to work. So
Exactly.
if you're scared of being overthrown, respect people.
That's what it's supposed to be. Exactly. That's how a government's supposed to be, Joby. It's supposed to fear you. You're not so. If you gotta listen, this old adage, you can look this up. If you fear your government, you are in a tyrannical government. Your government doesn't work. But if you're in a government that fears you, you are in a democracy. Your government's supposed to fear you because they work for you. Now, if you don't, then they don't work for you, you're fired. Get rid of them. That's how a government's supposed to work. If you're afraid of your government, like a Kagame, a 70, it means your government is despotic. It's not a government. It's tyrannical.
Yeah, that is true. But let me read what they're saying. They're saying that the three from the Green Party said that less than 24 hours before they were due to set off on Monday, they were informed the visit had been postponed. They said it was the third observation mission to be denied access since the end of the year last year. And the Maasai alleged that they have been forcibly evicted from ancestral lands in the northern part of the country. The government says that the local people have moved voluntarily and under the scheme that is necessarily for conversation, of which it is lies, because we saw Katie was reporting on that matter actually a lot, and we saw people being chased away. They were being moved, not moving voluntarily. How do you just volunteer to leave your goddamn land?
Because you didn't. You didn't volunteer.
I mean, this wealth. I'm talking about wealth. I'm not talking about
paper. You're not talking about no paper. You're talking about the real wealth, Joby.
Exactly.
Wealth is not. Now you finally learn that wealth is not fake paper, Joby. Wealth is not paper. Wealth is land. Wealth is gold. Wealth is tangible shit, not your fake paper. That's not wealth. Because somebody puts it in a print press and makes copies of shit. That ain't wealth. Wealth is the land. That's why they keep coming. That's why they keep coming to steal it and take it. I want to. Why are they giving you paper if the land is not the wealth? Why do they keep trying to give you paper? I don't want it. The Messiah said, "Then we want the paper. We never needed your paper. We don't want it."
Exactly.
You keep that shit.
There is no way, and this is why you see that because they understand this is wealth. I mean, why do we have in Zimbabwe them coming back, into lands that they were
exactly. Exactly. They said because remember I told you. Robert McAfee said, hey, we'll pay you to get our land back. You stole it. Hey, no, we don't want that damn money. We want the land. And then you see them come running back in in Zimbabwe right now for land. They're not coming back in for no money. They want the land, Joby.
Lucky them, they were even being considered to be compensated. Lucky them. We have our own freedom fighters fighting, dying, crying, begging these people to pay them back the money they stole.
Money that they own. Exactly. The land they stole. Because they puppets, Joby. You have a white system, a white power system. These puppets want to get good in with this, so they'll get their money, they'll give white people the land that they stole from you. It's a complete...
Anime, while you're asking why are we yelling, this is how we talk. So get out the conversation if you can't get the tone. So bye.
I'm sorry, you too weak. You gotta be soft spoken, like, okay, baby, thank you. And then that's why you get disrespected around the planet. You're too soft spoken and too cowardly.
That's true. That is
true. Hey, everybody, can we say hi to you? And thank you very much. That's why you get smacked in the head. Why you get smacked in the head and disrespected everywhere?
Exactly.
How you doing? And then while you yelling, please stop, don't. Thank you very much. Go in these TikTok African rooms. Everybody sound weak as hell. Hey, thank you very much. I want to talk about you. You don't hear the Chinese talking like that. You hear no Caucasians talking like no Indian. And the Africans are, thank you very much. Okay, brother, how you doing? And pardon me. You sound like somebody supposed to get conquered and shit.
Let me go to the comments very quickly. I think Mr. Something else is saying that pay them idiots to wear them stupid hats. I mean, that's what they are paid to do because it's all about the money. There's no you're working, you're sleeping. I mean, I should be here, keep talking, and I'm just sleeping because I'm waiting for my paycheck. You know, I'm just like, I'm not talking, I'm not doing it. I'm just like, keep talking, just like. And then when paycheck,
Joby's more slick when she's sleeping. Joby turns out that camera.
Yeah, when I'm sleepy, trust me, I'll turn off the camera. If you see me turn off the camera, I'm sleepy. But I don't think nowadays I barely get affected so much. I think I'm used to it. It used to be.
Joby. I gotta. You always going out. You always full of energy. That when your stomach ain't right or some shit, you always full of energy.
Yeah, you know, unless I'm tired, that's why I'm gonna be sleepy. And I always say it personally. I am gonna like, yo, I'm getting really sleepy. You know, but
you always it's always you always got a lot of energy. Like I was telling Wallace, yes, that Wallace boy, he love him, Joby. Joby is such a gem. All right, Wallace, calm down, nigga.
You say that? You say that?
Joby's such a gem. Yeah, she said, no, I told her, he said, Joby's such a gem, such a wonderful person. I said, all right, Wallace, calm down, nigga.
God damn. Okay. All right.
I was talking about sending you down to Tanzania. I said, I didn't ask Joby. I don't think it was right for me to speak for Joby because she might not have want to come. I said, I might have spoke too soon. I asked her. She said, yeah.
No. If I want to travel, if I want to go anywhere, I'm going with Wallace. Because most of the times I want to go out of Nairobi, I always tell him, like, here, I feel like, can you drive me? Can you just take me somewhere? And because it's a vibe. If you don't want to talk, he'll let you be. If you want to talk, he'll talk. He understands. That's just how simple I'll put it. He understands.
Yeah, like that. Calm down, Wallace. Okay, you ain't got to. We're not trying to let Joby for president. Calm down.
Yeah. I see saying that Your Honor, the goofy, exactly. That's the name we should be giving them. And just saying that I always know who injects me. Me, her. Let those who ride decide. Okay. And I also see you saying that military industries without borders. Exactly. I'm just saying that hey, don't knock us half castes. Okay, some things I'm not getting. They think you have some hard English terms. I don't know. Some things I won't read. Trust me, I'm not gonna read anything I don't get because I don't want to bite my tongue, you know. But I see Sister Michelle in the building. Karibu Sarah, sister, hope you're doing amazing. Been a minute seeing
you. Good morning, Michelle.
Yeah, it's been a minute seeing you on my show, but Karibu Sana, I hope you're doing great. I see you also saying, Mr. Something else, that religion is no indictor. Indicator.
Indicator.
God damn it. Am I short-sighted that much? Religion is no indicator and of intelligence. Hell, even the Egyptians were religious as...
They wasn't religious. No, there was no religion in Egypt. It was spiritual. They had no religion. All religions come from that discipline. Yes, Mr. Something. Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, they all come out of that spiritual system. No, religion is bad. No, they had that spirituality. They were practices, not religion. They were spiritual practices to make you become the Christ. Remember, white people took these practices and made him a real person. Hey, Christ is some white man walking around in a dirty garment. No, Christ was a vibration. When you raise your pineal gland, your pineal gland would open, and you become the Christed one. You are Christ. So white people took the thing of you being Christ and made it one guy. Hey, this guy is a Christ. He's Jesus Christ. It was Christos. Raise your vibration. That wasn't a religion. These are practices of vibration, energy, and frequency. That's how the universe works. It works with energy, vibration, frequency. So you raise your vibration, you become the Christed one. Mr. Something else. You are the Christ, but only when you go through a certain process. So in their goofy Bible, they were writing the process of becoming a Christ. They took the teachings of ancient Kemet and they crafted into all these goofy religions. Christianity, Islam. That's why if you know every religion has this, it goes back to the same thing. If you go deeper, it's like, hey, this shit's teaching the same thing. If you get past all the dogma, you get past all the fake dogma, you know it's teaching you to raise your vibration from Hinduism, but they all put their own cultural spin on it. The Islamic, the Muslims, the Hinduism, they're all racist, so their religions all try to be racist against black people who actually gave them the very practices to create their goofy religion. That's what's so funny. The people that actually gave them the information to create these fake religions, they hate them. And they're racist against, they say, well, in our books, it doesn't tell us to be racist. It just says, but you are. You can't be a Christ and you're racist. You can't read Christhood and you're racist. And then in their books, they got some guys running around killing every damn body. In the Bible, you got their fake guy running around stealing people's lands. It's okay to steal people's land and kill everybody. What kind of supreme being got you stealing people's shit and killing them? See, that's where their culture comes in with their fake scripture. Because their culture is barbaric. So you got a God called Jehovah running around killing motherfuckers and stealing their land and telling it's all right to rape their women. What kind of goofy God is this? Because it's not. Look at your Bible. You got God talking about killing people, raping people. And then when it becomes so ridiculous, you got some God now, you got some son of God. That's nonsensical. Because in the universe, you got feminine and masculine energy creates the baby. They got you talking about Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. That's homosexuality. You can't have a father, you can't have a son without a woman. But they tell you a father and a son and a boy and a man. So the question I always asks you, okay, if Jesus is God, who was he praying to when he was on the cross? To himself? He want to help himself? And why has he got to sacrifice? Why are we so fucked up? He's got to sacrifice himself to himself, because he's himself, right? This is how stupid this shit sounds. He's got to sacrifice himself to himself so he can stand the people he created. You know how dumb and stupid that sounds? He's got to sacrifice himself to himself so he can deal with the people he created. You see how dumb you are to even believe that dumb shit? How schizophrenic this is? What kind of goofy God is this? He's got to sacrifice himself to himself so he can stand his own creation. You're like, what? Because he wants to kill you, right? Because You're born in this fake sin. He wants to
So-
kill you. Go ahead, Toby.
My brother has a question for you.
Go ahead.
Hey, Keith.
Yeah, who's this?
My brother has a
Oh,
question.
go ahead. All
How
right.
you doing?
I'm good. Hey, well, you sound a lot older now. You got some bass in your voice and everything. Watch out. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Go ahead. I'm waiting.
Okay, why did they remove some books from the Bible, such as the book of Enoch?
Well, because the books are lies. That's why. Because it didn't go with the canon. Huh?
No, I don't think so. Because those books were so powerful that they didn't give.
No. You gotta understand where the books come from. Okay, first you gotta go back. You gotta go back to the beginning, young man. You gotta understand. Not that they were powerful. They were. See, these books come out of ancient African spirituality. They were crafting a fake religion around it to make you believe bullshit. To understand, go back to your first book. It's called the Septuagint. Go get that book and read that book. That's your first Bible. It's called the Book of 70s when they were creating the religion. It's called the Septuagint. Shout out to the cats in TikTok who knew it. Yes, I was laughing. It's called the Septuagint. These other books, the other books are African spirituality that didn't meet their canon. The canon, when they were creating the religion, they said, oh, we can't use that shit. That don't prove the fake Jesus. We can't use that. That sounds, no, that's talking about aliens and space people. Fuck that. Get that shit out of here. This talking about light beams. No. Get that out of here. We can't use that to control people's minds. That's why they took the Book of Enoch out of it. The Book of Enoch was telling you about the light beings coming from space. That's all African spirituality. They were creating the Bible and the religion in the 3rd century AD at the Council of Nicaea with Constantine the Great. They said, hey, man, half these books we can't use because it doesn't canonize our belief system. That's what you got to understand. So you're talking about the missing books about it. Then the other Gnostic texts, they killed everybody who was saying, hey, man, you can't be teaching this fake shit about somebody walking around calling themselves Jesus. That's a lie. They say, well, that's the lie we're going to tell you. You better shut the fuck up or we're going to kill your ass. They say, you can't be changing Christ to some person. That's a lie. So Constantine killed off all the people that wouldn't agree with the new religion. And so a lot of those guys buried those books in what we call Upper Kemet. And they found them, I think they found them like 60 years ago. It's called the Nag Hammadi text. So tell them, put this up for them, Joe. Tell them to go read the Nag Hammadi text. The Nag Hammadi text. Go ahead.
So your point is that those books didn't exist.
Well, no, the books you're talking about, it's called the you're talking about those other books are not canon, but it's just, okay, listen, when they were creating the religion, those books existed, but they were outside the purview of the religion they were trying to create, right? So all these things, a lot of these books you're talking about, these are parables. That's why you gotta know history, son. History's so important. You gotta know real history, not that shit you learn in Kenyan school. You gotta know real history. Real history. So
okay.
Go ahead.
I have a question for you. Okay. Do you believe that people have joined a religion such as cult, yeah?
Do I believe religion has anything to do with culture? What now? Say it again.
Yeah. People have joined cult, yeah? And these people in Illuminati who do they worship mainly?
Well, don't call it the Illuminati. You guys don't really understand the Illuminati. You guys get a false sense. Ask Katie. Katie now knows who. Don't call it the Illuminati. Just call it the banker families that run the world. Okay, the bankers. That's part of it. That's not called the Illuminati because your idea of the Illuminati is be nonsensical. Let's say the banker families. Let's say the banker family. That'd be an easy way to get people that run the world that own the banks, that print the money from nothing. Let's say the banker families, okay? Let's use that term. Let's not use the Illuminati. Let's just say the bankers. Go ahead. What do they worship? Oh, if I tell you what they worship, it'll fuck your mind up. If I tell you what they worship, It'll fuck your mind up. Huh? Okay. See, you're too young to really know because you haven't been educated. Okay. See, if we gotta go.
Listening and he's been questioning me the whole
Okay.
time.
Okay. Okay. Let me go here now. It's hard to start something because I'm at to unlearn the lie that you've been taught by your goofy fathers and your goofy churches you've been going to. Okay, the world works like this. Okay. Get rid of all your religious nonsense. You are a being of light. Okay, your energy. Your body is an illusion. It's a lie. Science, when you get older, science, when you get real science, it's going to teach you this. This is all factual. It's all easy to look up. Everything I'm telling you is easy to research and find out. You are a light being. There's no such thing as death. Death is an illusion. You are an infinite being. Okay? But, and it's all in African tradition. You go throughout the Dogon. It's all throughout Africa, through the shaman tradition. Okay, so it's hard to explain this. Okay, so you being a light being, right? Mm-hmm. This is where you get your devil and your goofy Bible and shit from. It's all from ancient African texts. You come from a very advanced people. Okay, in the beginning of the universe being created, the force, the Dogons like to call it Ama, right? The force that's man and female. Because God is the creator. I only say God. The creator is not male, not female, it's both. So in the beginning, the universe called Ama's egg. And so what you are is a microcosm of the macrocosm. You're a small version of God, and you're a small version of the universe, your whole body. Okay, this is what the African knew. It's all proven by science. It's not me just telling you this. You're going to have to go study this yourself. So, in the beginning, when the creator was creating the universe, they created what you call galaxies. Now, you need to understand everything is a living, everything is alive, unless it's a inanimate object. A rock is alive. Trees are living. Everything is living. The African knew that too. You can talk, everything is living. Everything has consciousness. Everything is alive. The earth is a living being. That's a fact. The earth that we on is alive. It's a living entity. It's alive. That's why shit grows from. But anyway, so the first thing the creator starts creating what you call galaxies, right? Big ass galaxies, right? So you got these galaxies, and in creation, you must have a feminine energy and a masculine energy. So as the creator was creating galaxies, one galaxy jumped out of the creation without its feminine half. Some people say, well, I'm not sure if it was the woman that didn't have the male half or the male that didn't have the feminine half. But the Dogon said it was the male half that didn't have the feminine half. Because to create, you must have both. That's why to create anything, that's why when you have life and you give a baby, you must have feminine and masculine energy. That's how the universe works. That's why homosexuality is a lie. All this transgender and homosexual shit, it's a lie. It's a lie. You must have a man and a woman to create life. That's why you got female trees and male trees. Everything has female energy and male energy. Everything is just energy. You have female and male energy. Okay, so as the creator was creating this, one entity that he created, they say it was a male galaxy, a male quasar, small baby galaxy, jumped out of the placenta and didn't wait for his feminine half, because you can't start creating until you get both halves. Okay? I want you to go look this up. I want you to go look up Dogon. Yeah, it's Kemet too, but it's to say Dogon creation story. It's actually Kemet too, ancient Egypt. Okay, so what happened was this entity, this quasar, which is a galaxy, a baby quasar, jumps down here. The sun that we look at was the placenta. Was the placenta. Instead of him waiting on his feminine half, he started procreating with the placenta, which caused incest. So it made this part of the solar system unbalanced. That's why that's why we deal with wicked shit. So it was unbalanced because it started creating without its feminine half. So everything became unbalanced in this system that we find, what they call the matrix, what we're in now. Okay, it's an unbalanced system. That's how deep it is. So it started creating our moon, our Earth, our this little solar system up with these little 9 planets, Venus, Saturn, Jupiter, but it was unbalanced because it didn't have its feminine half. Everything it created was on a lower vibration, not really evil, just say lower vibration, which would be evil because it's a lower vibration. So the creator sent the human beings down here, what they call the ark of the what's it called? Whatever. The creator sent the first beings here, the blacks here. We are the first people, period, in the galaxy. There were no white people, there were no Indian people, there were no Asian. None of these people existed. That's why melanin is the element of the universe, carbon. They tell you get rid of carbon. Carbon is light. Carbon, that's what we are. We're carbon beings. We're not carbonated beings. African people were carbon beings. When you talk about people trying to tell you get rid of carbon, that means getting rid of us. We're carbon beings. So anyway, they bring us here to try to set the planet right. And that's to understand, we are in a higher dimension. Everybody knows this. This is what you talk about, the elite. You call it the Illuminati. They know all this shit. They know all this what I'm telling you. So understand, everything I'm telling you, but they know all this shit is real. They know what I'm telling you. So we come here in a higher dimension. We're in a higher, we might be in the 5th, maybe 6th dimension at that time. So that means we're less physical. We're maybe 6 ether beings at that time. We're less physical, which you would call, we're more spiritual. We're more within the spiritual realm. We're less dense, meaning we're less physical, right? We still can see us. We're still in human form, but we're not as dense. We're not in like 3rd dimension beings. We're like in 6th dimensional beings. So obviously, we were supposed to come down here and make right what they like to call him the pale fox or Ogu. He becomes the devil later on in your goofy Bible, in your Quran. Called Ogu. They call him Ogu or Set. That became Satan. Became Set. The Dogons call it Ogun. The Comitics call him Set. That's where you get the goofy name Satan later. And also they call him the pale fox. So anyway, this entity that you can't see because it sits out your spectrum of light. Understand, you only see in a certain spectrum of light. There's other frequencies that you can't see. There's shit around you and Joby right now, looking at you, sitting with you. You can't see shit. That's a fact. Because you can only see in a small spectrum of light. Do this for me, Joey. Put this up for him so you know what that is. Say, the spectrum of light, that's what I'm looking for. I'm having a brain fart. The spectrum of light image. So he can see that he can only see in a small view of light. We can't see in radiation, we can't see in ultraviolet, we can't see these other dimensional light frequencies, but shit lives in these other dimensions, these other light frequencies that we can't see. Like somebody said, oh man, I've seen a ghost, right? The ghost would be real. That means you was able to lift your vibration and see in that dimension at that time. Yeah, just say the visual light. Here you go. That's what to show them that this is what you call the visual light spectrum. You only see in a small spectrum. But there's shit that exists outside that spectrum that you cannot see. There's entities that live in certain dimensions, different lights. They can see your ass, but you can't see them because you can only see in that small vision of light. So hopefully you can see that, understand that. So your ancestors knew all this. This knowledge goes back hundreds of thousands of years. You know, the white man came in and conquered you, told you stupid shit. This knowledge is ancient knowledge. This is ancient. So, and this is what your Illuminati know. They know all this. Everything I'm saying, they know all of this. Okay, so in this small light purview, this Ogu fell in a lower dimension. And so it started creating other entities, which you would call demonic, but the Bible tells you demonic realm because it was a lower frequency to serve him. So these which would be called demons and shit, right? Lower dimensional entities, which they call the archons. So I want you to look up what archons mean. This is what this is where all your Bible shit, your fake Bible shit came from. The archons become your demon. Archons. So this entity Ogo creates these entities to serve him, called the archons. So what happened is the Africans are already here. And this is what you try to work out. Because a lot of this shit is secret. A lot of shit hidden secrecy. Because me and you and average people are not supposed to know none of this. So it's all secrecy. Because the Africans taught the Europeans that run the world this shit, that the Moors did. It's called the secret society. The African Moors taught the white people all this science. But, okay, so now you got archons, and you got Africans who are supposed to be making the planet correct, right? So imagine you're now in a higher dimension though, so you got certain powers because you're melanated. Your melanin, your blackness is your divinity. Your melanin has power that you don't understand right now because you never taught this. As you raise your vibration, your melanin does miraculous shit. So you will sit here by the creator to heal this planet, right? Because it was created out of balance, out of whack. It was created out of balance because this entity created without its feminine half. Or what some people said, it created without its male half. Whether it's feminine or male, I don't fucking know. But I tend to believe that Dogon there was a male who didn't have his female half because everything is masculine in this society. Women are on the bottom, it's all fucked up towards women. So I'm believing it was a male entity and not a female entity. Okay, so we start creating and understanding you live in an infinite universe where other entities are out there. Africa knew this. Are there space people? Yeah, yeah. You know, just in your galaxy alone, you got billions of Earth-like planets in this galaxy alone, and you got trillions of galaxies. That's why I gotta show you things so you understand. Your religion can't work because your religion is only based on this one planet. You got trillions of planets out there with black people on it. trillions of planets. So your Jesus couldn't go to every planet. It's made up. But anyway, okay, so later on they said another group of Africans, well you can't call them Africans, because another group of black people come here. They're called the Anunnaki, right? They're called the Anunnaki. They come here and see the other black, indigenous black people here, and there's some kind of fight. There's some kind of war going on between these other Anunnaki coming from another part of the galaxy and fighting the blacks here. And somehow they're able to enslave the Africans that are already here. So this all in your ancient. I should have them go look up that the South African shaman Quato Mutwa explains this perfectly. They say they get here and they enslaved the original Africans that were here. So obviously some kind of fight going on. So with that fight, there's some kind of division between these black people, these black beings, some kind of division going on. And then that's when you start getting the creation of these other people. These other people are not natural people. I should, and YouTube, don't try to block me because you know this is true, dude. Don't try to take my shit down. He gonna look this all up. It's all facts. And everybody knows it's all on the internet. Talking about Neanderthal. Everybody's this. What I'm teaching, people didn't understand back in the day. But now everybody is now talking about it. It's funny because the African is becoming knowing again. Don't tell me. So you're gonna have to look up Neanderthal. These other people. See, it's so damn deep. I can't teach them in one damn. It's too much to know. It's too much to learn. Just say you are a light beam. Okay, the Illuminati. I don't like calling no Illuminati shit. I don't like that. People that run the world, they use what you call certain African traditions to control the world. They know that your mind is a computer. So anything they put out, that's why you must guard what you watch and what you listen to. That's why most rap music is fucked up now. It disrespects women, talking about killing each other, all kind of crazy shit. See, but you don't understand, that goes straight to your subconscious. And so what you hear and what you see is what you become, because your subconscious can't distinguish reality. Put this up for me, Joe. I want to let them know this. Say your subconscious. What's up for Google? Say your subconscious can't distinguish from reality, from what's reality or what's fiction. So much to teach them. I can't teach them all this shit like it'd be too confusing for them. So tell them. Okay. But let them understand that about put up so I can. Oh, go ahead. What's your question?
My point is that the reason why they removed these books from the Bible is because these books were so powerful, such that they don't want us to learn things that were in those books, because they know if we learn them, we are so many for them to handle. If we have this power, they will not be as powerful as they are right now.
But you're going back to spirituality. Yeah, those books were taken out because they were not part of the Bible. They were making the Bible. These are all ancient African texts. And get out of the Bible talk. Gotta stop talking about the Bible. Not about the Bible. These texts don't come from the Bible. These texts were put into the Bible. And then someone decided that now we can't put these ones into the Bible. Get out of the Bible talk. You keep thinking the Bible was beginning text. They decided they couldn't put those texts into the Bible. Said, no, we can't put that shit up in here. It fucks up our control, and it fucks up our story. It doesn't match the story, the fake shit we're making up. Understand, the Bible is a lie. It's all a lie. It's African spirituality given back to you in lies. So you got to go to the esoteric learning of the Bible. You're talking about the exoteric, so you got to go inward. Some of the truth is in there, yes, but it's hidden. You got to go to the esoteric version. Esoteric means inward, not the exoteric, which is outward. So understand, the Bible is not literally any history or any knowledge. But esoterically inside, yeah, you can get some gleams of the truth because it's taken from ancient African truths, yes. But is the Bible true? No, it's fake. It's made up. Understand the Council of Nicaea. Go look that up. Put up, Joby. Did you put up the subconscious for me?
He left.
He left?
He left. He's here. No, he's saying that you're too smart and they can't take everything now in.
I don't want to leave. Yeah, he's young. It's gonna be too much. He's young. He's gotta learn all this.
I told you. He can't learn at once, but he's gonna research on what you've told him for starters.
We're going with this right here. Mm-hmm. Asking about the subconscious. So this is the magic that they use on us. That he's got to know this too. That the subconscious. Yeah, say There's a subconscious. Your subconscious can't distinguish reality from fiction. This is the magic that he's asking that they use on us. We call it I don't like to say that Illuminati because people, the Illuminati, everybody's the Illuminati there. Nah. Let's not use that.
They're saying, as a result, we didn't evolve to distinguish reality from representation. The same perceptual machinery interprets both. The rational part of our minds, particularly, is the prefrontal cortex, who indeed know that what we're looking at or reading isn't real.
Exactly. So what they tell you that your subconscious, that's what I told you when Joby's up there talking about, you motherfuckers go in this house, but she do all that crazy rapping. You got to be on guard to understand that your as long as you know that your subconscious taking what you're saying is reality. So you stay on guard, you got to go. That's why they destroyed African Americans here with all the rapping and the crime, because what you look at on TV, whatever you consume, and if you don't know this, what you look at on TV, what you listen to on the radio, that becomes part of you. Because you're not guarding against it, go straight to your subconscious. That's why they say, they try to tell you a lie. Say, art validates life. No, life validates art or imitates art. Because your subconscious, unless you know this, your subconscious is an open book. That's why they can pour the Jesus shit in your head. Because you don't know what's fact or fiction. That's why when you grow up as a baby and your parents don't know shit, they're in all this Bible shit or this goofy Islam shit, your brain could not stop what is being poured into it because it goes straight to your subconscious. You're not old enough to guard against that shit.
Let me go through the comments. I see I see Mr. Something has something to say. I don't know who's shouting, but anyway, I see you're saying that African Americans are almost the most jailed race. All right, and just saying that why are you shouting at the Queen God?
I'm not shouting at her. I'm trying to be loud enough so you can hear me. I know how close he was standing to Joey. I'm trying to be loud enough so you can hear me.
It ain't black hot fire for nothing, okay? It's just like hearing how you live family, carry on, you're awesome. And you're saying, can we just agree that Jesus was a dickhead? And you're saying it is a free. If a free is even a thing, that ain't my Bible. My Bible is the epic of Gilgamesh, dude. It's all the frequency and
He's talking about Gilgamesh. Yeah, he's talking about the book. They're talking about the book of Gilgamesh where they got Noah from. That goes back, but that's also from a later text, the Oster-Hastert. I can't even pronounce the guy's name right. The Oster-Hastert text that goes back even further. It all comes out of Africa, and they take, as you go through years, they take these damn ancient books and make their own goofy stories. Made on now it's Noah. He's Oster-Hastert in the original text. Noah's Oster-Hastert. Go ahead.
So Joe is asking a question: why do other nations who do not bend down and worship the face, image, likeness, resemblance of European Neanderthal man as their god are prosperous, yet Black Africans?
Yeah, because you just why they because you believe in a lie. Your mind, as I just told you, right? As Joby just showed you, it's your subconscious mind, right? So if you believe in a lie, and your Bible tells you you're supposed to be poor. Remember, you were told lies. Oh, poor is going to inherit the world. The meek is going to go to heaven. That's lie. But your subconscious believes it. So your subconscious what? Creates your reality. They don't believe none of that shit. The white man brought that bullshit to them too. They said, get the fuck out of here with that stupid shit. It's a lie. Because it is a lie. Yeah, you explain yourself. Why do Africans pray the most and you're the most impoverished people on the planet? While you even sit on the richest continent on the planet. Okay? Make this make sense. You sit on the richest continent on the planet, which is Africa. That's an undisputed fact. right? You're on the richest continent on the planet. You pray the most. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Allah. All that other dumb shit. But you're the most impoverished people. You know why? Because your religion is a lie. You believe it's true. And everything in your religion that the white man brought you, as Katie showed you, they said, teach the African that it's better to be poor, that they'll get all their wealth in heaven. So you've accepted that bullshit about you're supposed to be poor and God wants you to be poor. So subconsciously, you create your reality. So that's what people ask me about the Illuminati. They know that. So subconsciously, your subconscious, what is up, Joby? Say your subconscious creates your reality. It's the powers of manifestation that they put on you and you don't even know. You're manifesting your own poverty. Say the subconscious, Joby, manifests your reality. So with fake religions and you worshiping stupid shit, fake gods, even though I got teacher Maury believes them books are stupid. Them books are all phony. You're not supposed to worship none of that shit. You are the God. You are the Christ. So so go ahead.
Your subconscious mind is a powerful force. It takes up about 95% of your brain power and handles everything your body needs to function properly.
Exactly.
From eating, breathing, to digesting and making memories. It also holds the programs that control the way you think, what you believe. It
creates your reality. Exactly. So if you believe a lie, your subconscious doesn't know. Since you don't know it's a lie, your subconscious believes the lie. What Joby says, see, they know this. You don't. Why you ain't been taught none of this in your fucked up African school? That's on purpose. So your subconscious creates your reality. So you sitting there talking about, oh Jesus, oh white man, help me. It is good to be poor and fucked up, and I'll get to heaven if I'm poor and fucked up. Then your subconscious is gonna say, cool, you're supposed to be poor and fucked up. That's what you want. That's what you believe. That's why you're poor and fucked up. That's why your religion doesn't work, because it was a lie to begin with. It's a lie. Now you're worshiping a lie, and your reality, your subconscious believes the lie because you told it was the truth. And so it's giving you what you want. Poverty. You say you want to be poor. That's what your religion teaches you. Good to be poor with Jesus, and I'll get my wealth in heaven. And all this other dumb shit. You, as an African, sit on the wealthiest continent on the planet. Why the fuck are you poor? And you know, when you didn't have Christianity, you were the wealthiest people. Did you know that? When you weren't worshiping fake shit, you were the wealthiest people because you sit on the richest continent. Ain't that funny? White man come to you and say, oh, all this shit you know is evil. Worship us, the most evilest motherfuckers on the planet. Worship us. We're your gods. Now they're rich and you're poor. Make that make sense? Because when the Europeans came to you, they were impoverished. It's another fact. What is up for me, Joby? I know we got time. We're winding up.
I'm hungry, Keith. Please, my ulcers are disturbing me. I've been here for 2 hours. I've not eaten since morning, man. I've been on the side.
We didn't know you. You ain't talking about you ate. I know you ain't eating. You ain't.
I had a very busy morning. No lights. Just been fucked up here. We're just having issues. No lights. No whites. Yeah.
That's because you believe in Jesus. But Jesus ain't gave you no light. Why Jesus ain't gave Africa no regular electricity like the rest of the world? Huh? And you praying. But okay, let's wind up. Put this in there. I love you. Made me lose my train of thought, Joby. Damn it. What was I say? Hold on, wait. What's my train of thought? Hold on. What's that thing looking at? Look up. Shit.
Sorry.
What were we saying? What were we talking about?
We're talking about religion.
Yeah, I know that, but we saying something else. I want you to look up. As soon as I get up here, I'll say, damn, now I know. But anyway, family, understand. You were given a false religion. It's a lie. There's been no Jesus, no fucking man called Jesus, ever. Plus, it wasn't no damn English language to call nobody no fucking Jesus. That's made up. You are the Christ. African people, you are the teachings. You are the Christ. You must raise your vibration up. Okay? You're the Christ. God resides within you. The energy of the universe, the energy of the Creator is in you. Once you start raising your vibration, you become Christ. Understand? Stop worshiping fake shit like fake white people. You're the first people on the planet. You taught everybody everything. You don't worship no fucking white people. You insane? Yes, you've been made insane. And you don't worship people that got here 2 damn days ago. And you've been here for fucking ever. You are the God. You are the Christ. That's what that means. They took your teachings, your traditions, and made some fictitious white. Well, first they at least made him black. Now when they got power, now he's white. When they first created, he was at least black. Now he's some white man, some blonde hair. What blonde hair, blue-eyed white man was running around Africa? Remember, all these stories in your goofy Bible were Africa. There was no Israel. That's Northeast Africa. So what white man was running around Africa back then?
Jewel is also saying, question, who taught us how to fear our own dark shadows, thus having fears of hatred towards each other? When we ourselves are a nation of dark skins, what was it not the dark who commanded light to become big?
Exactly. From the dark, you get the light. From the dark, all shades of color come. That's why black women can create albinos and all other colors, because black is the superior dominant thing in the universe. Melanin. From the dark, you get the light. From the dark comes the light. From the dark comes the light. You can't have no damn light without darkness. The dark is the most powerful damn thing. Black, melanin. From the dark, you get all spectrums of light. You've been told all kind of dumb shit by this fucking stupid ass European. Shit's fucking stupid. And that's why you can debunk all that shit. That's why they walking around with lice in their hair. Yeah, show them your lice pictures, Joey. Think your God got lice. Your Jesus run around with them. Go ahead.
Hey, now once you start potty mouthing the grand old tradition of hip hop, I gotta go, pal. And I also see you saying that furthermore, Joel saying furthermore, when our ancient ancestors were brutalized and hunted as animals by the invading red skin, while Neanderthal mankind, our ancestors called out to the dark for shelter from Neanderthal gaze. And I believe that is true. And also saying that Mr. Something else saying, my Lord Lucifer, the son of the morning, appreciates you being a sucker. Okay. And I also see Joy saying the question, why when in warfare Caucasians, Neanderthal, knuckle dragger always blackened themselves so as not to be easily seen as hidden in the shadow. God damn.
You're talking about something that reflects the sun. As African people, we draw in the sun. Remember, the sun was a fucked up placenta. So that's why our sun, so the Creator connected our smaller sun to a bigger sun that's Sirius, right? So you got a 24,000 year cycle. And we go like, shout out to the young lady in South Africa who was getting it right. Understand what it means. You have cycles of time. Time doesn't run straight, it runs in cycles. That's why you have a summer, a fall, a winter, a spring. It goes in cycles. So as African people, we go through cycles of time. We're rhythmic people. So right now we are in a sleep period. So when people ask me, Keith, how'd you know this awakening was coming? Because I know the cycles of time. At a certain period of time, black people go from asleep And the energies on the planet beginning. So this is what he's asking. This is what your brother's asking about the Illuminati. They know. I'm gonna tell you how they know certain shit. So we're talking about rhythms of time, cycles of time, right? African people start waking back up at certain cycles. Everything has cycles of time. Right now we're stupid. We go to sleep. I said it's a certain time, age of Aquarius, who the Africans knew we're gonna start waking back up. Start to wake. We see everybody waking up. I see Africans are now starting to wake the fuck up. Oh, what the fuck is going? What's going on? This Jesus shit's a lie. This Allah shit's a lie. Why white people got all our shit? You see now it's an awakening. So what you see, what your brother called the Illuminati, people that run the world, that's why they're bringing you GMO food. That's why they're talking about this carbon change shit. Remember, you are carbon. That's why they're trying to lock down the planet. That's why they're bringing you VACCINE. That's why they, okay, understand that? That's why they're talking about blotting out the sun. So that's why they're talking about, why the African population is now doubling and tripling. Why they've been murdering, genociding us. Because the energy level is changing. They know that's why, we got to block the sun out. It's global warming. The planet's supposed to heat up, family. The energy is changing because your second sun, Sirius, is attached to your sun. So the energy of God is waking your ass back up through your food. That's why they try to get you off of real food. It goes to your DNA. You are a light being. Your DNA is light code. What is up? You eating right now. What is up, Joe? Say RNA is light. Say RNA. Remember the shot is the mRNA. I want you to understand that they know this. But say RNA is light code or light genetics. That's why your shot was mRNA. It attacked your light code. The big Ugali, they know what's going on. You don't. So
saying that the RNA
is your light code. Go ahead.
Should I say is a light genetic? Is that
say okay. Light genetics or light code.
Okay, so they're saying the RNA sequence analysis, I think that's what they mean, of gene expression in stationary phase cells grown in constant light or darkness further indicate the cells of
constant light. It's your light code. It proves you are a light being. It's your light code. They know all this. You don't. You too busy. All that dumb shit. You are a light being. Your RNA is your light code. That's why the shot is called mRNA, attacking your light code. They're trying to disconnect you from true God, who's now coming back to wake your black ass up to become God again. That's why this is going on. See, but if you knew all this, you know what the fuck is going on. You don't know none of this knowledge, so you'll know why they trying to give me mRNA shots. Why they talking about bringing me GMO food. Why is Bill Gates talking about blotting out the sun? Why they talking about global warming? If you were, as an African, he said, whoa, I know exactly what the fuck is going on. Okay. All right, I see you. Okay, gotcha. Your RNA is your light code, family. As African people, you're the only people that got true RNA code because you go back straight to the creator, like I told you. You're created from the ether of God. That's why your genetics as an African goes off the planet. Another fact. Everybody else has Neanderthal genetics. And you can go look at what a Neanderthal is. These are facts. It's not my opinion. These are facts. As an African, you don't have. Go ahead, Joby.
I'm saying it's an ugly beast that deserves to be bubble gummed. That's a Neanderthal.
you do not. It was funny. As an African, you don't have Neanderthal genetics. You come straight from God, the real creator. You don't have Neanderthal. Your genes go off the planet. It's what the white man ain't taught you that. Where you come from, your genes go off the planet, off the earth. Another fact. because you come straight from God. Get it? That's where your DNA, that's what your RNA says. And everybody knows it, but you. That's the, you think the Illuminati, I don't like to say that Illuminati shit. Think the people that run the world don't know this? That's why they're giving you GMO food. It's all, remember, food is light. Food is electricity. You are an electric being. If you don't believe me, go to a tree. Go to any tree and put a light, open up a tree and put a light bulb in it and see if the light don't come on. That energy, when you're eating vegetables and fruit, goes into you and affects your genetic coding. That's why they want to give you fake GMO seeds, so you're not connected back to true God. Because the Creator talks to you through sunlight and vegetation. That's why you get your ass outside. Understand this. Since they give you GMOs, you go directly to the source. The Creator created, when our sun was fucked up, they fixed our sun. Our sun's connected to a bigger sun called Sirius. These are just facts. Okay? But Sirius is connected straight to the Creator. So while you get your ass outside into the soil of the earth, take off your shoes. The earth is a living being. It's alive. Mama Earth is a woman. It's female. It is what? It is female energy. Anything that radiates, what? It's masculine. That's why you understand when men always got put on flashy clothes to get the woman. We radiate. We got to get nice cars. Understand how energy works. We say, hey, girl, look at me. That's why men want to have nice cars, because it attracts women. We radiate. That's male energy. We radiate. That's why if you go look at the sun is what? Masculine energy. Everything is either female or male. The earth, planets are feminine. Stars are masculine. They radiate. That energy is radiant. It radiates. It's masculine. So we know Mama Earth is a mama, is a woman. You get your ass out and take off your shoes. It's all ancient Africans. It's all proven. The Africans are just brilliant. Ancient Africans, brilliant. You take your shoes off, take your socks off, get your feet in the soil, and you sun gaze. That energy from the sun is coming from a higher source. Going back to Sirius and going back to true God.
Hold up. I don't know, Mr. Something Else. Are you a half breed? Because you're saying I'm a half breed dude. You hate me for my lack of melanin.
No, I don't hate you. We don't hate nobody. Okay. If you got any kind of melanin, you go. No, we don't hate you for being a half breed. We got half breed. I've always said this. Even some white people are going to be saved and lifted because the Moors, the Africans, said we got to go put melanin in these people, or they'll kill us before we wake back up. They knew we were going to sleep. So even some of these white people are black inside. So that's probably you too. That's just a fact. That's what they said. So some of these white people are actually black. They know when they die and they open up the brain, and in your substantia nigra, there's melanin in the brain. That's what allows you to ignite your pineal gland, your substantia nigra. So a lot of times when they open up, white people, when they die, they will open up their brain and see all this black shit. It was melanin. It was this substantia nigra, and white people said, motherfucker was it? Even though they look white, they were mixed. So, yes. Shout to the Lord, because the Lord said, a lot of people are mad about it. I'm serious. The Moor said we got to put melanin in this European Neanderthal and other people, because we're going to sleep as a people. Cycles of time. It's a fact. They knew in this cycle of time we were going to lose power and we were going to go to sleep. That as African people, we're going to lose power. We're going to go to sleep, and we're going to be at the mercy of people that are barbarians, that are goddamn butchers. So we must go put And shout out to the cats that knew that too. In that Kenyan TikTok thing I was in called talking about the Berbers sleeping around with a lot of white women. They were sleeping around with these white women to give them melanin to, you understand, your melanin is a light code. It connects you back to the creator of the universe. That allows the creator to now the creator energy to now incarnate within. That's what they're trying to stop. As African people, the creator of the universe incarnates into you. Okay? As you come back with more energy, the creator incarnates inside you. Okay? Because you're a small piece of the big piece. You are a microcosm of the macrocosm. And if you look at your body, it's just like a galaxy. Look at your brain. Okay, you just do this for me, Joe. The images of the brain. Who the hell laughing? Who you laughing? What's going on, Joe?
It's Kamlesh. He has brought me some chili. It's burning me.
Well,
burning my.
Well, get you some damn water. Shit.
No, I'm good. It's nice.
All right. So understand, family. What you are, and since your brother McCombs, I don't like to call them Illumina. You are a walking around galaxy. Okay? Understand this sign. You are walking around. You are a microcosm of the macrocosm. Your brain is just like the galaxy. You have a center of your galaxy, which is your pineal gland. You have a left hemisphere and a right hemisphere. The right hemisphere is feminine. The left hemisphere is masculine. So the idea that you just a man, huh?
I'm saying hi to my sister. I see she has joined our live too. Hi, sis.
Oh, your sister's up in there?
Yeah, she's on TikTok.
All right, I don't want your dad to go whip her for not wearing her damn hijab. So be careful.
Oh, no. You keep
I
quiet.
don't want your dad to beat her ass for not wearing that goofy Muslim outfit. Anyway, put us up, Joe. Okay, Joe, put us up. Say, what are the attributes of the right and left hemisphere of the brain? See, I want to make you understand what a galaxy is. You are a galaxy just in a body. You are a microcosm of the macrocosm.
What are the attributes of?
What are the attributes of the right and left hemisphere of the brain? The right part of your brain is feminine. The left part of your brain is masculine. I'm going to pull this up so you understand how the universe works. And see, when you understand this, you can make free, clean energy that lasts forever. And I think I'm about to unlock this shit myself. I didn't have time to put up. See, energy.
You're saying
That's almost good. Say, go ahead. What's that?
The brain's left half is primarily responsible for speech and abstract thinking. It also controls the right side of the body. The right side of the brain is responsible for image processing, spatial thinking, and movement in the left side of the body.
All right, what's the right hemisphere?
The
right or the left?
Okay, it gave me. Okay, let me see the right. Okay, let me get this one. The left. Okay.
The left. The left is logic. The left is masculine. So you see while you read this, you understand. See, when Jovi's reading it, she should see herself in the right hemisphere because it's feminine. The right one's gonna tell it's all logic. Go ahead.
The left and the right sides of the brain control different functions in the body. However, the evidence that either side of the brain can determine personality and behavior is limited. Some people believe that a person is either left-brained or right-brained, which determines how they think.
Yeah, but I want what are the differences? I don't want to read them. What are the differences? What are the functions? Okay, just do that one time. We'll do separate. What are the functions of the right hemisphere of the brain? And then we'll go to the left. Because every time you put shit up on Google, it's even worse in Kenya. This shit crazy. I don't want to teach you shit.
It
Say,
seems
what
that not
are
all
the
functions of the hemispheres are shared. In general, the left hemisphere controls speech, comprehension, arithmetic, and writing. The right hemisphere controls creativity, spatial ability, artist and music skills. The left hemisphere is dominant in hand use and language. Is about 92% of people.
logic? Yeah. So yeah. So what exactly? So what Joby's saying is that we become what left center brain more masculine. So we're out of balance. Even that's true. Because you don't use enough of the feminine side of the brain. That's why this world is fucked up. That's why you got cameras stuck in all that old masculine, goofy shit. You out of balance. You're out of balance because you're not at balance. You must use both sides, right and left hemisphere, the woman side of the brain, which we used to be when we were highly spiritual. The Joby just said, the Joby just read that. The Joby read the right side of the brain. He said what? Highly functional, high powered. That's where all your goddamn magic comes from. The right side of your brain. That's why the woman was always the oracle, not the man. That's why the woman was the most superior being, because she was the most spiritual. You understand this? This is science. The white people know this. This is real. This ain't your goofy goddamn society, your goofy house shit says. This is actual what Africans knew. This ancient African science. So, and this is how the universe works. It's how the galaxies work. See, now we're dealing with a society that's more masculine based, and it's fucked up. It's not equal. We're out of balance. So that's how the society is so corrupt, so wicked, so based on materialistic shit. It's not a real society. It's fucked up. It's imbalanced. And that's on purpose because the Neanderthal is mostly left brain. It's got control of the planet. Understand that? So all your thinking is fucked up, and you don't understand how your thinking works. You don't understand balance. You're caught up in your goofy society shit. You're trying to tell me about ancient Africa. You don't know shit about no ancient Africa. You don't even know how your brain works. Your brain is mostly now masculine. That's why your society's fucked up. Because you're not, it's out of balance. Huh?
You always tell me to be easy with people. Are you hearing yourself right now?
That's, yeah, because I'm being brutal. I'm being brutally honest. Being brutal with that ass. Shit. I'm doing as African. I'm being as African. I'm not being all timid like African. I'm being like ancient Africans that were honest and brutal with that shit. They said, if you're stupid, get out the damn room. Ancient African was brutal. If you're a dummy, go away. They said, do not cast pearl to swine. They get rid of you. So you are a macrocosm. You are a microcosm of the macrocosm. So now the earth is in balance. So through the 25,000 year cycle of time, the energy is going to be changing. You're going to be rising in vibration. That means your feminine half is coming back online, which they're trying to stop. You understand this? You're out of balance. That's why the world's fucked. They say, why the world so fucked up? Why things don't work? Because you're living in a masculine side of a world that's out of balance. See, the universe seeks, understand this when you do science. The first thing the universe does, what? It seeks balance. The universe always seeks balance. What they're trying to do is stop the universe in this part of the galaxy from seeking balance. They're not going to be able to stop it. The creator of the universe is going to seek balance. This motherfucker's out of balance. All this masculinity fake shit is out of balance. The universe, you can do this with every science experiment. I don't give a fuck what you do with it. The universe always is going to seek balance because the creator is not male nor feminine or female. It's both. Creator of the universe, neither male nor female. It's both. That's why when it shot itself out into separate pieces, it becomes male and feminine in the existence. It's both and more. So the universe always seeks balance. Every experiment you see, besides you corrupting the shit, It always seeks balance. Always. So you talking about a woman supposed to submit to you and all that dumb shit? You out of your fucking mind. Woman ain't supposed to submit to your stupid ass. She's supposed to goddamn compliment your dumb ass. Why don't you submit to me? Because I'm not supposed to submit to your stupid ass. That's why. You out of balance, nigga. I'm supposed to compliment your stupid ass, not submit to you. That's universal law. I'm supposed to compliment you, and you're supposed to compliment me. That's called balance. You're not supposed to submit to your stupid ass. That's your fucked up European goddamn mind. She's supposed to compliment you, not submit to you. As the ancient Africans always knew that. The woman was a compliment to you, not to submit to you.
Yeah, but Keith, I think we shall continue with the rest.
All right.
That is
Let's not, family. Let's not.
We have to allow the Black Kings to set up.
Well, these is real African shit. We don't want to hear that. Why can't these bitches submit? No. Why? Why can't you raggedy bitches submit? Why? I know it's out of universal balance, but that's what I want.
Much love, family.
Much love, family.
See you guys tonight on For the Culture Show. Hope you guys have
your brother, your brother my WhatsApp number, and I'll teach him how to. Yeah, text him.
I'll give it your WhatsApp number.
Yeah, tell him to text me, and I gotta work him through all this shit slowly. This shit had me crying in my dorm room. I was like, oh,
he's interested in learning. That's a good thing.
I was up at temple crying, you Jesus, you lying ass white man, you're not God. Oh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
Thank you so much for those who have been with us and for those who shall be catching this on a replay. Asanteni sana for tuning in on today's episode. We've done it like the Africa Today show. We took advantage of Katie's, not being in today. She's not feeling well. We were rained on yesterday and she woke up with a flu apparently. And I hope she's going to end up okay. But personally, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I've gotten my back, so we're
what
good.
You got? What's that?
I had some rice and chicken of leftovers of yesterday.
Sounds yummy.
It is yummy. Apparently, Kamlesh came in and he couldn't find some, so he's gonna suit himself.
Where's my rice and chicken at, Joby? Why aren't you submit? Why aren't you submit? Why aren't you submitting to me in my rice and chicken? God damn it!
Extra, but I see my sister saying you're getting more beautiful, getting more and more. Thank you, sis, for the compliment. I hope you're doing great wherever you are.
We can't see you. You got that hijab on.
Come visit, baby girl.
Come visit, but leave the hijab at home. It's smelly.
Before nimalize TikTok atakuja seme hi, but yeah, come visit. After time, come visit me. You know your sister.
Come visit. Yeah. Come visit, Belita. Come visit, Belita hijab at home.
God damn it. Much love, family. See you guys when you see us. See you tonight on For the Culture Show, and have yourselves a beautiful day. Those who shall be watching this on a replay, smash
hold on, Joby. Hey, Joby, wait, Joby. Wait, Joby. Let me say it real quick. You're gonna have to set up the damn Mevo camera on Black Eye Fire, the regular Black Eye Fire channel, because Black Eye Fire 2 got taken down yesterday on Katie's show. I'm letting you know.
It's okay. I will, and I hope also the internet behaves, because I see it's about to rain heavily, and we know how this goes. We woke up with no lights. It's raining. It's just hectic in Nairobi.
See, when you pray to white Jesus, that's what you get. No lights, you get no food. You're all fucked up.
Damn white Jesus, pray to yourself, worship
white Jesus. White Jesus don't bring you no food. White Jesus don't bring you no damn lights.
Much love, family.
Much love.
Remember the time I say that
your sister was sweet. You get more beautiful every day, sis. Stop lying. Stop lying.
YouTube, the Pan-African Bliss Show, with your host, none other than Joby. From Monday to Friday.